Welcome back, everyone. Is Islam truly a religion of peace? I was having a conversation yesterday with someone because of all these killings in Nigeria, right? And this person asked me this particular question. Is Islam truly a religion of peace? Before I saw this video from this Fulani man, because while growing up, this is what we always hear, that Islam is a religion of peace. But at the end of the day, you start seeing like different things, right? That doesn't even go close to peace. And also this particular story that when you buy somebody and if you go to heaven, they're going to give you 12 virgins. Even someone came here and said that it's not even 12, it's 72. Hey, only one man. So this is reason why some of these people, when they buy people, they don't even take it as anything because they believe that at the end of the day, when they go to heaven, they're going to receive their reward. Like, this is crazy, honestly. Even though that we know in every religion, there must be bad people and also good people, right? But the level in which these Fulani herdsmen are buying people in Nigeria is unbelievable, honestly. Let me allow you guys to listen to this Fulani man as well as Mr. Magnus Oraka, what they said concerning this matter. Just take a listen.
Islam is a religion of peace, right? Okay, but then I want to ask this question. This man displayed on the screen, is he a Muslim or not? As you can see, this is a man that came out to say that he is justifying and fully supporting that the fact that anybody that leaves the religion to another religion should be unalive. All right? And the conversation is, some say it's not that anybody that lives should be unalive, but if you live and you're talking about Islam or whatever the case may be. But the fact is, what is now the definition of peace in all this? Does this define peace? If by virtue of the fact that somebody leaves Islam to another religion should be unalived, does it portray peace? Or is there another definition of peace that I don't understand? And secondly, let's face it, you still have a lot of your clerics going to remote villages, converting other people from other religion to Islam. So let's face it, let's assume now that any other religion have concluded that anybody that leaves his religion should be unalived. Who are you going to be converting? That is to say, at the end of the day, anybody that converts from any other religion should equally be unalived too. So where is the peace? And the last time I checked, nobody has come out to say that what this man have said, that anybody that leaves this religion to another religion should be unalive. Nobody has come out to challenge it and say that is wrong. So should I now conclude that that is the stand of Islam in regards to that? And what now happens to the fact of justifying anybody that insults the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam should equally be unalived? Does that portray peace? Does that look peaceful? People, let's be realistic here. Let's be factual. You see, just like they say, a man can never be holier than his character. It's not about saying what you stand for, but actually representing or acting what you stand for. And that is the fact. So what are we saying?
I'm going to talk about Islam in Nigeria. And my purpose is not to make mockery of the religion or try to affirm negativity to the religion. But I just want to drag us to how it is being practiced in Nigeria. Now, there's a video I've been searching. I can't know where I found that, whether it was in my WhatsApp message or I don't know, but I've been trying to look for it. I can't see, but I'll give you an imaginary description of what happened in that video. A young boy was riding his bicycle, and he rode the bicycle towards another community where some young boys of his age knew he was a Christian and they accosted him. They wanted to ride his bicycle, but he refused, and they were like speaking Hausa, and they were like, this guy has one guy be Muslim, that's an infidel, an unbeliever. And they were like, the other younger one was videoing the whole incident, and young boys already, you know, indoctrinated with the idea that somebody who is not a Muslim is less than nothing. And trust me, this is not only associated with kids. Grown up adults still feel this way, that if you are not a Muslim, you are less than a human being. Now, some commentaries here may deny it, but you know that's the truth. Now, let me also tell you a story that happened to me. This is a real story. Now, if you've been to Abuja, if you've been to AYA, sometime in 2000, 2001, AYA, on your way from Masaka, if you are heading towards the town, on your right side, if you are facing the town from Masaka, you are facing the town. On your right side, this side, the southern part of the northern part of the side used to be a fire side, and the other side used to be a mechanic workshop, but now it's no longer there again. So in those days when we were hustling, going to hustle just to see what we can do, I just entered Abuja without an address. So I saw a secondary school, my fellow university guys who were also there. All we needed was just shelter. Now, when you go there, you first sleep in any of the cars they bring for repairs. You sleep inside the car until maybe some of the guys sleeping in the room, because there's a big parlor where you put mats, you sleep. When they break, if it's pure water, you used to wash your body, you just go. Then you go inside Abuja and start hustling. So it's a first come, first serve basis. At the point when you finish from the car, you move into the room. Now that's where you get shelter, no mosquito and all of that. So one day I graduated to the point that I got into the room. Now, I was foolish enough to think that there was no religious bias, there was no tribal bias. I thought we were all family until a quarrel ensued. And before you know it, what caused the quarrel has nothing to do with religion. But one of the guy in the room said something, and I can't forget that in my memory. 20-something years after, it's still in my head. And he said that, well, like, duk lokacin da muna kwana tare ni ai ni naki jinin arna, wallahi inda yanzu da akwai yanda zan sa wani chemical a duk wani arna ya numfashi sai mutu. That means, let me repeat what I've said. He said that all the while we've been staying together, he has hated unbelievers. That if he had had the powers to infect the air we breathe so that non-Muslims will inhale it and die, he would have done that. Now, and I replied him, I said, if I have that chemical, we translate it so that when I inject the air, all Muslims will turn to Christians. He got angry with my own comment. His own comment was that all those who inhale it should buy. Then me, I said they should convert. He got angry and a strong, then the owner of the one managing the house says, okay, all Christians should leave the house. And that's how we left. And because I couldn't get a place to stay, no more cars to stay, I had to come back to Jos. It's a long story anyway, but it really did happen. Now, the last I checked, you said Islam is a religion of peace. Now, I don't know what peace means when you refer to it as peace, but peace means tranquility. Peace means coexistence. Peace means respecting each other's right. Peace means, cohabiting without bias. Peace means a lot of things, and all the definition of peace, affirms positivity. So when people begin to show a high level of discrimination because you are not part of the religion, is that peace? When people begin to accommodate a lot of hate towards people that are not of your religion, is that peace? When people have natural propensity to unalive other people and even come to the screen and hold a box of match and say that, yes, I am the one who burnt that person to unalive, is that peace? When people justify the unaliving of somebody else because you affirmed he blasphemed against your prophets, now is that peace? Please redefine what peace means to me. Last thing I check, Christianity is not all that perfect. I have never come to my page and say, Christianity is the best, blah, blah, blah. They have their own headache with this, their prosperity gospel, and this, their brainwashing of people. They have their. But today we are talking about Muslims. Why do you justify what is wrong in the cover of your religion? I don't do that. If you are bad, whether you are a Christian or Muslim, I will point to the fact that you are bad. But the type of Islam you practice in Nigeria is such that it enables you to defend what is wrong. And that to me is not good. I do not think any religion aims to change people into negative beings. I had thought that the primary responsibility of any religion is to instill an attitude of morality such that the true peace that you claim the religion is becomes accessible. Now, anytime you claim to be a Muslim and you see other people and you hate them because they are not part of you, or you are making a choice and you can't choose that person even though he's better than one who practices the same religion with you, that is not peace. Or you go to sell something and you begin to poison what you are selling because you want people that are not of your faith to eat it and contract certain untold diseases. Now that's not peace. Now I know what's happening here. When you begin to block roads because you are praying so that people should wait for the length of time you are going to pray in those roads you block, now that's not peace. Now I say these things not to stir up quarrel, not to stir up intimidation, or not to stir up adversaries. But I say this thing because perhaps we can find a common ground to coexist. Now let me tell you something. You cannot annihilate the population of Christianity in Nigeria. That's not possible. Neither can the population of Muslims be annihilated in Nigeria. Somewhere at the center, we must find a way to cohabit in peace. Now, if you may have a different definition of peace, but peace, as I know, has all positive underpinnings, and we must lean towards it. You must stop the bias and you must stop the hate. And I say this because I mean it.
Welcome to Chammercy News TV.